Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here, welcome to episode 81 of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I'm going to have to try and make this a quick one today, so we're going to do an Azazel run to the Dark Room. Just because I'm in a bit of a time crunch right now, trying to record one video before I head to work today, 1 YB3 PM 4M. And so I have to get this done in a little under an hour, because that's when I need to head out for work. And of course I would get a phone call right at this time. It's an unknown number there though, so I'm just going to ignore that one for right now. Thank goodness my phone's on silent. It's been a while since we've done Azazel anyway, so I think it was about time. Of course, this is almost going to be like the last thing we need to do with Azazel, correct? Yeah, we just have to do a Dark Room path and then Delirium, so it's not going to be too much more Azazel content in the future, or at least not for the next long while, unless we do like random runs or something, just as a bit of a palate cleanser, you know? Because sometimes you get so caught up in these unlocks and it's like you just keep butting your head against the wall trying to get one done in particular and you just can't quite get it. It's going to happen in the future. I already know it is. I've accepted it as fact now. So let's just brace ourselves for it and be ready. Right now, this run's off to a pretty decent start. Of course, there are a few runs as Azazel that don't get off to a good start. Well, that's not so good. I might take some dumb damage. Hell, I might even die because I might be trying to rush this a little more than I otherwise would. But that's all right. We're just gonna deal with Monstro here. Sorry, I went a little quiet there for a second. I was just looking over at my phone because apparently there was a voicemail left. So, despite it being an unknown number, it was like a 1-800 number or something too, so it's like, how often do those people leave voicemails? What would be the incentive for someone calling like a 1-800 number, like a telemarketer or something, to leave a voicemail? Unless it was like a government number or something, I don't even know, man. I'd have to double check that one. Who knows, I could be in some deep shit and not even know it. I'd highly doubt it though. I haven't existed on this world long enough, or adulted in any capacity, to warrant any sort of major trouble like that, I don't think. So, Dead Cat is a very nice upgrade right off the bat here. I was secretly crossing my fingers to get that, because I know that Super Pride can give that. Blacktooth is also fine. I'm going to check the shop here. I will definitely take Humbling Bundle, I think, and then just keep on moving on here. I'd like to get enough money for a key, if that's at all possible, or just find a key naturally in the wild, you know, to unlock my treasure room. Yeah, but Dead Cat is pretty huge for me because it gives me a lot more effective HP. There's the key that we were after, too. A lot more effective HP than it looks like we have right now, plus a Guppy item, so we're well on our way to that transformation already. Not even at our first Devil deal, and we're already a third of the way there, so how about that? Alright, Holy Mantle, thank you for working in my favor today, game. You are being too kind. Although part of me now wishes I had chosen to play as the Lost instead. Dead Cat and Holy Mantle between the first couple floors here. That would be ridiculous. Of course, it's debatable whether I would have even made it to the second floor here, given how much damage I took on the first floor, but still, the thought is there. There's the Widow. And between these advantages and Humbling Bundle, we're really just looking for some pretty nice offensive upgrades, because we've got utility, we've got defense. Little Steven is I think I want both of these, honestly. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna try and kill this guy if I can, thank you. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take Dark Bum, and I'm gonna take Gimpy, which will kill me, but I have 9 lives, so I should be totally fine. Let Dark Bum grab this over here. Dark Bum might slow things down a little bit, just by virtue of being Dark Bum. I'm actually going to head back here, because I remember this room being full of, like, some hearts here. That should be pretty nice to get us off on the right foot, heading to the next floor, and we'll get a move on here. Going to try to preserve that Fool card for a potential boss rush steal, you know, try and steal an item from boss rush. Caves XL, fine by me, honestly. XL floors make the run go even faster. There is that whole idea of trying to beat the lamb within 20 minutes. That is potentially possible, I guess, on this run. Usually, the character you want to do that with is Azazel, because Azazel is by far the fastest character. I don't think I'm necessarily on track to do that in this run, but we'll see. My Holy Mantle popped there, I think. If it didn't, I would be highly surprised, honestly. I think Dark Bum alone might make it so that this run takes longer than 20 minutes to get past the land, but, you know, maybe now that I've thought about it, I'll actually have some incentive to try and do that. Farting Baby is basically inconsequential on this run. He's good to have, just for some bullet blocking potential, but he's not going to make or break anything here. And that's all I have to say on that. If I even remember that I have Farting Baby over the rest of this run, I will be utterly stunned. What do we got for our second item here? We got Tough Love, which I don't know if that affects Azazel in any capacity. It could be like one of those invisible effects that you don't quite see, because obviously our Brimstone laser is not going to turn into a tooth anytime soon. That'd be fucking great if we just got like a sudden like barrage of teeth out of our face. I don't know what a dentist would have to say about that, but alright, so we got some stuff here. I'll take 9 volt just for the potential usage in the future. Makes it so I can't abuse any sharp plug stuff in any capacity, but how often do I really do that anyway? Between the past 80 episodes, I think 0 times I've used sharp plug. So yeah, not even anything really worth considering. On my own, I've used sharp plug some just to abuse mostly D6 type strategies. Like if you can get D6 in the wafer, sharp plug is actually amazing. Because for those not in the know, what sharp plug actually does is it takes, if you have 0 charge on your item, you can press the spacebar and charge it up for the cost of 2 red hearts, or just 2 hearts in general, I think. And then you can use it right away again. But with the wafer, that actually cuts that cost down to just half a heart, because every damage with the wafer is half a heart. It's something I learned recently. I wasn't sure if it just halved the damage or if it was actually half a heart on all damage. Turns out it is the latter. And yeah, so you can really abuse certain things that way. If you have, specifically if you have Book of Revelations or Book of, Satanic Bible, you can imagine the synergies there, because basically you use the book, you get a spirit heart or whatever. You then, pop sharp plug, you take half a heart of damage, but the book is charged now. You use it again and get another heart, so every time you do that little combo, you get half a heart profit out of it. So literally, if you use that to the best effect that it can be used, there is like no way to die. Unless you engineer it yourself. Which I guess is not entirely out of the realm of possibility. I mean, there probably is a way to die. Like an obvious enough way to die that I'm just not thinking about it. Obvious, like things like re-rolling into just an absolute shit run are up there, but anyway, Chubb should not be too much of a bother here. I might even use a couple bombs to try and expedite the fight. This is going to be the closest thing we have to a speed run, I think, barring like some of the challenge runs, which don't really count because most of them never go all the way anyway. Some of them do. I don't think we've encountered any that go all the way to like the chest or the dark room just yet, but we will in due time for sure. Got some more HP there. More stuff out of Dark Bum here is nice. And keep on moving. Yeah, we may get to a point where we don't even really have to stop to wait for Dark Bum, because between Holy Mantle and Dark Bum, we're going to be pretty full on HP pretty soon, I think. Even if we do play recklessly, which we have been on this run so far, and it's been working out in our favor surprisingly well. Despite the fact that we have like literally 0 damage upgrades, we are doing pretty immaculate work here. And we'll head on down. Less than 8 minutes to get to the Depths one. I am totally on board. Necropolis one even. It's a little more annoying. Necropolis is generally harder than the Depths, but not overly so. For a run like this, I don't think it's gonna matter all that much, realistically. I'll take that for sure, instead of just a free Blackheart right there. Emergency contact to the Fool. The Fool is gonna win that one out. The one downside, and this is a very, like, first world problem, as far as Isaac problems go, if I want to make this run as fast as possible, it would behoove me to not use the Fool to skip out a boss rush. Like, to steal an item from boss rush and get one. I'd still like to steal an item, don't get me wrong, but using the Fool would make it so I'd have to, like, run all the way back across the floor to get back to the boss room, and that would just spend so much time that I don't know if it'd even really be worth it. depending on the items that are in boss rush, I suppose we'll make that judgment call when we get there. But ideally, before we get that far in, I'd like to pick up something like an Emperor card or some other card that'll warp us closer to where we want to be. But like I said, it's a very quality problem to have at this point. Right now, I should just be concerned with winning, really. That's the main thing I started off this run thinking, is that I just need to get a win as Azazel here. Wasn't planning on doing any sort of ridiculous speed run. I wanted to go fast, but not like insane or anything. And I don't think this is going to be, just like judging by the quality of items that we've gotten so far, it's not really shaping up to be a sub 20-minute run, so that achievement might have to wait for another day still. However, depending on the quality of items we get in like our upcoming deals with the devil and stuff, you never know. But really, if I wanted to go for like sub 20-minute, I'd be just like bombing through rooms at this point probably. Which I may yet do, depending on what this item is. It is a little Gertie. Alright. Well, at least I'm charging up my shots already, so I don't have to set aside any extra brain power for him. Not that he's going to be of all that much consequence regardless. Those bombs are actually quite nice if I want to start bombing through rooms here. Okay, I'm going to take probably some dumb damage against the bloat here. I already popped my Holy Mantle charge early on here. That should be fine. I have enough HP to not even really concern myself. There we go. We'll take that and check our deal with the devil out real quick. It's Krampus, which is just lovely, you know. I mean, Krampus' head would actually help speed things up decently here as well, so I wouldn't be too mad either way. Got a lump of coal instead, which, oddly enough, in this situation, might be the worst of the two options, but c'est la vie, you know. Gotta play with the cards you are dealt. Alright, let's head on through here. I'm considering bombing through certain rooms. I'm probably still gonna fight most rooms as long as they're like not ridiculously long in the tooth. Like rooms like that with just like one enemy effectively are inconsequential to me. Even rooms like this are not so bad. I do have to be careful coming up here, though, because I'm about to enter the second stage of the game where I start taking, like, full hearts of damage, so that could become a bit more of a problem if I keep playing this recklessly, unless I get, like, the wafer or something off of this floor. Which, you know, I mean, that could be a thing. Who knows? I could get cancer as well. Not in real life, I hope. I mean, I suppose that can happen just about any time, can't it? But, that's just taking too dark of a turn even for this game, I think. We all die one day, of this I am sure. Everybody poops and we all die. Two extremes of life. That was pretty bad. That is I honestly, I don't know how that hit me. It looked like it missed, but that's the game. That's the game's judgment call, I'm afraid. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, because, yeah, I figured the boss was, like, right around the corner here anyway. Let's go ahead and pop this. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I can't, like, do Hush or anything, and I obviously can't fight Boss Rush if I want to make it a sub 20-minute thing here. We'll see, though. Mom is almost dead. It's the really one thing that this run is lacking right now is, an extremely offensive punch, which this is not going to help us with in any measurable capacity. Actually, what am I doing? I'll take Satanic Bible, sure, but then we need to go deeper. Is the clear option here for us? Eve's Mascara is probably okay to take, honestly. It's a significant damage upgrade, and I don't know if it's going to be a DPS upgrade necessarily. We'll see. We'll see how it goes here. This will allow me to skip both of the womb floors at any rate. I feel like this might have been a mistake taking Eve's Mascara, but it's better as Azazel than just about any other character, I think, so I think we'll be able to stomach it for a little while here. Yeah, so we basically just need to wait for the shovel to charge up, and then we'll be moving on down to the next floor, not even worrying about it. Manu, hold on. I hear you over there, kitty. What's the matter? Do you need to go out? Alright, you gonna pop out? Go on, you silly cat. I'll be done in 5 minutes anyway, don't you worry. It's debatable whether that's actually true, but, you know. A man can dream. We're going to go ahead and just do that. We'll pop the shovel here. With the 9-volt especially, this is going to go strikingly fast. Okay, so we got Cursed Darkness, which is pretty inconsequential for me, honestly. I like it when these guys light up the room with their brimstone beams, though. That's pretty cool looking. Don't like rooms like that, or rooms like this, really. Need some charges, man. There we go. You know, if like just a random battery could drop. Maybe I should have taken battery earlier, actually. I don't know if I had the money for it. I don't think I did, but I could have tried to get the money for it, I suppose. Okay. Hey. God. It's still taking me some time to get used to the charge time that I have with Eve's Mascara now. But the damage that I get when I actually hit with it is worth it, I think, in the long run. Okay, don't need to worry about the money. I'm going to go ahead and pop the Fool here and try and fight this room, because I don't want to fight a big room, because they just tend to take longer. This will have to do. But this will give us our last charge. God damn. This charge time on my my beam is pretty ridiculous, though. Head down to Sheol. And from here, we actually have to complete the floors, because not only will we need to go deeper, not even let us skip Sheol if we wanted to. It just, I actually want to fight Satan on this run, because that's part of the unlock process that I still need to get for Azazel. Still trying to keep track of that, so there we go. I'm just going to try and bomb my way through this floor, because I won't be able to on the dark room. That's just not something you're allowed to do. So if I can make hay while the sun shines on this floor with these bombs that I have, then we'll be sitting pretty. Yeah, these rooms with the ghosts tend to take a million years, so let's not even concern ourselves with that. Kill you just for fun, just to spend some time. God damn it. Alright, well this is fine. I don't need to bomb out of this room. I need to judge the rooms carefully on which ones I actually need to bomb out of. Head up here. This room I should bomb out of, actually. It's gonna be tight. We still have a decent amount of time to get to and defeat the Lamb, I think. I'd like to have a little more time than we do, but we can still make it work if we need to. And you know, if we don't make the sub 20-minute thing achievement happen on this run, that's fine. God damn. So this is just like entirely the wrong way, huh? I'm blowing through all my bombs and everything. I haven't taken that much damage at the very least, but that's entirely thanks to Holy Mantle. Okay, come on, just charge. There we go. Get the bombs. There's the boss. That's a very strange place for the boss, but you know, I'll take it. Okay. Hopefully be able to deal with Satan pretty quickly here. I can try and tank some of the damage. I'm not super offensively potent, though, so I have to be careful still. Thank you for that, Gimpy. This is such a bizarre run, I know. It's like a... It's very non-ArgonMatrix. Like, ArgonMatrix strategies generally tends to revolve around exploring the entirities of the floor and being a completionist. But if you want to do this type of a run, you have to I have to forego those tendencies and occasionally just take damage like that and know the run has this potential when I see it. When I saw the items we were getting, like Dark Bomb and Gimpy and Holy Mantle and shit, I knew that there was some good potential here for sure. So now comes the problem of actually being able to find our way through this floor in a timely manner, because we cannot bomb through these floors anymore. We actually have to fight rooms like this, which is gonna be bothersome for sure. And unless we get lucky here, I think we're probably gonna just miss our window for fighting the Lamb within 20 minutes. I have to find the exact right direction pretty much right off the bat here, which is possible. It's not entirely out of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it's exceptionally likely either. But let's keep our attitudes up. We're still gonna get our unlocks here for Satan and the Lamb, provided we can still beat the Lamb on this run. That's still up in the air, I suppose. But given our HP and our ability to get this far this fast, I think it shouldn't be that much of a concern. There we go. Got a luck upgrade for all that might be worth. Could give us an extra chest or something on here that gives us an item that we really want. We'll see. Go. Extra bombs mean nothing for me anymore, but thanks for the gesture anyway, I suppose. Over this way. Looking good so far for this path. Remains to be seen whether it's actually going to be correct the entire way, but I have a good feeling. Still, I have to get to and defeat the Lamb within the next 2 minutes if I want that achievement, so... I hope I'm correct about this, by the way, and that's not, like, within 15 minutes and I'm just, like, busting my balls for no reason now. Or, like, within 30 minutes or something. It's because I distinctly remember it being within 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. God damn this room. This is going to be the stumbling block that breaks the camel's back. Is that how that expression goes? I don't quite think so. I don't know. The boss room would have to be like in the next like 2 rooms here if I still want to crack at this. Let's see. This room's not so bad. I really just wish I had like Dad's key or something so I could just push my way through these rooms. I'm starting to dwindle down on HP though. That much is undeniable. Oof, I think we're gonna miss it. We got a minute to defeat 2 carrion queens and then some. So this might not even be the right way in the end. We'll see. Well, that's 1 down. I'm starting to finally get a handle on what the exact timing of my shots is, thanks to Use Mascara. If there's one thing I could do over on this run, it would definitely be not taking Use Mascara. I think that has cost us a lot more time than it's gained. But it's okay. Yeah, I don't think even if I... yeah, especially since that's not the boss room right there. It was so close, though. God damn it. When I saw this room with 2 mega fatties, that's when my dreams literally just went up in smoke, but... Well, now I can at least finally slow down for the first time on this run and start to take stock of what I actually need to do to win this, because we are in a bit of a tight spot now, for sure. There goes our 20-minute time window, so that ship has officially sailed. Let's not worry about it any longer. Just focus on surviving here as best we can. If I can get these guys caught in the very tip, just the tip of my brimstone laser, that is ideal because of lump of coal giving me that bonus. There we go. I'm also going to take this item. It's the Ankh, which is an extra life. I mean, it's not the greatest extra life, but it is something. I'm going to go ahead and let Manu back in here. I can hear her clawing at the door. Come on in here, you goof. I know. So temperamental you are. I know I said I'd be done the run by now, Manu, but things didn't go exactly according to plan, I'm afraid. Regardless, I'm easily going to be able to accomplish the goal I had initially set for this run to beat it before I had to head to work. I'm gonna beat it with that and then some time to spare even, so maybe I'll try another run. Probably not, but okay. Yeah, if just a couple things had gone differently on this run, I think I could have made it work. If I committed to the idea just a little bit sooner of wanting to do this on a sub 20 minutes time, it might have been possible. Although looking at this right now, given the I'm actually gonna blow this up just on the off chance it gives me a spirit heart or something. Looking at it now, given the state of our dark room and like how just long it is, I think it might have been screwed from the outset, honestly. Come on, Dark Bum. There he goes. I was really glad he paid out in the end there. I think my Holy Mantle charge has already popped for this room, so there we go. And there's the boss. Yeah, just looking, just like, and there's not really much I could have done probably to expedite the dark room. I went in pretty much the right direction off the get-go here, so I think I can rest easy knowing that I did all that I think is really reasonable to ask of me to try and make that zip run work, which is what the achievement is called, is zip. Zip. Might as well just pop the shovel there. Could have given us a crawl space or something. At any rate, I'm still going to be happy with this run, because we did get our unlocks. We'll get our unlocks for the Lamb and Satan. Hopefully, anyway, as long as I don't screw this up too hard. It's off to a stellar start, as you can see. Never got any real ranged capacity on this run, so that's kind of coming back to bite me now, because I have to get right in there to deal with the Lamb. Okay, that's not so good. Watch out for any potential brimstone as well. Come on. I need this lamb head to die, like, pretty soon here for me to be comfortable. He's not doing the brimstone, which I'm very happy with. Oh, wait, well, that's not such a good start. Don't tell me I'm gonna come all this way and then just, like, outright fail. That's just so... That'll be the saddest story that man has ever told. I think I can pull this out as long as I just buckle down and focus for the next little bit here. Now that I'm not, like, rushing beyond belief. Keep in mind, I am at 1 HP, but I do also have Holy Mantle, so it's not as dire of a circumstance as it might seem. Every life I get with 9 lives gives me basically 2 HP instead of just the 1. And if it comes down to come back with the Ankh, I don't even really remember if I've done the Dark Room with Blue Baby, but there's a potential unlock there anyway. Okay. This is a little scary, a little dicey, for sure. Just don't do anything stupid. I'm talking to both myself and to the Lamb. If you could just refrain from some of your more bullshit attacks, like, you know, cornering me and then barraging me with homing tears, I'd be more than grateful, really. And if you want to, like, not charge me down out of the blue or anything as well, that would be awesome. Okay. We're getting close. Is he gonna rotate? He's not. Okay. Just hold off. Go ahead and hit him there. Oh god. Ah, damn it. Oh, I should have seen that one coming, man. That's what he always does. You go in for the kill and then he's like, bleh. I ate grapes for dinner. Bleh. That's okay. It gives me confidence that I managed to get that far in the fight at least. Fart baby! Block the shots! Save my life! You didn't, you asshole! Oh, Fart baby, you had one chance to prove yourself. Okay. It's at this moment that I realize just how much HP the Lamb really has, which I guess I should know that by now. Especially considering that he is an endgame boss. We did get a soul heart over here from Gimpy, so this life is probably our best, as long as they don't squander it and lose Holy Mantle early on, this is probably going to be our best shot at victory here. Or any other life that we get Holy Mantle on as well. Or not Holy Mantle, but if we get Gimpy to pop on. The ideal circumstance for me would be if I get hit again, if I get hit on this fight and lose Holy Mantle, I get hit again, lose the Spirit Heart, but on that hit, if Gimpy pops again and I get another Spirit Heart, then I think I can rest pretty well assured that that victory is within grasp. Man, Looking at this now, though, even if, like, the lamb fight had been, like, the room right beside spawn on the dark room, I probably would not have been able to do this in sub 20 minutes. I mean, granted, I did have more HP at the start of the dark room, and then I just squandered it trying to get here so fast. So it could have been an entirely different story, but still, just given how slow I'm whittling his HP down, it's hard to say. Okay, that's bad. Okay, that one's dead. I just have to get in there and finish this stupid thing off. There we go. Little Steven! That I saw that. That little shot from Little Steven did it. Oh, the Void, huh? I mean, I do have to fight Delirium as Azazel, but I don't think today's the day for that. I do have to leave for work pretty soon, and I just don't trust this run, honestly. It's as simple as that. This is not a Delirium-worthy run, unfortunately. But Demon Baby has appeared in the basement, as well as Demon's Tail, I think we got from Satan, so that is a pretty substantial set of unlocks for Azazel right there. And almost had that Zip achievement on our belt as well, but that's a story for another day. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a weird one, but hope you enjoyed it regardless. If you did, please leave a like and or comment down below. It really helps out the channel and the video. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I post a single Isaac video every day at noon Mountain Time on the dot. Usually, anyway. One of the ones was late a little. I don't think anyone noticed. Don't worry about it. Noon every day. Just come back tomorrow and you'll see. You'll see. You'll all see. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night.